Hey everyone, welcome to the channel and welcome to Fallout New Vegas. I'm Danny Sevilla and today we're diving into one of the most iconic post-apocalyptic RPGs ever made. Whether you're a hardcore courier or even if this is your first time stepping into the Mojave Wasteland, you are in the right place. So without further ado, let's get this show on the road. Man, the nostalgia this game brings. I remember the first time I played, I actually stayed up until 7 in the morning playing this game. Goosebumps, guys, goosebumps.
War. War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Every time I hear that intro tune, I just get goosebumps, honestly, guys. It's good to be back playing this game. Alright, so enough dilly-dallying. So, as you see here, we're gonna get a couple packs. I actually purchased all the DLC here. So, the first pack we have is the Tribal Pack, Classic Pack, Caravan Pack, the Mercenary Pack, and that's about it. And the DLCs are gonna load in after, but until then, we're actually gonna start the game with a well-loaded arsenal, so to speak. Well, Doc Mitchell.
Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
My name's not Courier. My name's not Courier. It's gonna be Louisiana. Sue me, that's the name I want to choose.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Goodsprings. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place.
Okay.
How'd I do?
No, I'm not gonna look like a sorry, my bad. I am not gonna look like the generic character. I'm gonna make my own. Shape, tone, eye color. Well, I'm gonna leave the tone as well. Should I? No. That matches my skin. Eye color. I have hazel eyes. Hairstyle. I'm actually content with this hairstyle. I just want to change the facial hair. I want to give him the survivalist beard. Gonna change his hair color. Yeah, that's my hair color. Alright, okay. So drop that in the comments, guys. How does he look? Ugly? I know. Alright, so let's get this over with. Yes, I want this to be my character.
Most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Okay, so let's get to the vigor tester. Before I do anything with the vigor tester, let me just make this clear. This is a Legion walkthrough, meaning I'm gonna side with the Legion throughout the whole game. Yeah, so Legion walkthrough, guys. Legion walkthrough. My character, I'm gonna need some strength, so I'm gonna boost it up to 8. Perception. Well, Legionaries lead perception. Okay, I'm gonna lower that down for now. Endurance, I'm gonna need a whole lot of endurance, hell yeah. Charisma, don't want to be charismatic Legionary. Well, they have to, do they? Damn. Yeah, why not? My character anyway, I don't give a shit. Intelligence, I do want to be an intelligent Legionnaire. Agility, luck, okay. Hold up, I'm gonna edit everything out here. Damn it. I'm gonna leave strength and endurance alone. It's bleh. Alright, this is gonna suck. I do want luck by my side, so intelligence, I'm gonna boost my, no. Okay, I'm gonna boost my luck, I have. Alright, I'm gonna take some out of endurance and some out of strength, because I need intelligence, I don't want to be an idiot. I'll leave my perception weak. Fuck it. Yeah, That looks good to me.
Now, I ain't no optometrist, but maybe we should fit you for some glasses while you're here. Well,
Yeah,
your
yeah.
vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered in the bighorn and dropped it. What do you say you take a
Are you
seat
saying
on
I'm
my
crazy?
couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
Alright, let's do this.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
The first thing that comes to mind. You said dog, right? Kick, no, I'm not that cruel. Cat.
House.
Burglarize. You said night, right? Shroud?
Bandit.
Swiss cheese, I have to choose that one. Dark.
Mother.
Okay, so this is funny. If you consider fucked up funny. You can go all the way down here and you can choose human shield for this. Legionnaires are typically fucked up. They have a fucked up frame of thought, so I'm just gonna go for a human shield.
Sometimes when you give tests like this, you learn more than you was hoping for, and I reckon that ain't always the best thing.
Hey, don't judge me, man. Alright, that's the way. Don't judge me. Fuck you, buddy.
About your predicament. Okay, now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
Conflict is in every Legionnaire's nature, so I'm gonna strongly disagree with that.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
I'm gonna disagree with that.
I'm always fixing to be the center of attention.
I will agree with that.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Hell no. I embrace ideas
I
quickly.
charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Do I want to be a diplomatic Legionnaire, or do I disagree with that?
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
Okay, for this, a lot of... I don't know why people say it's two bears high-fiving. It does not look like two bears high-fiving to me. It looks like a bearded man. It doesn't give me that option. I'm gonna go with a broken chain.
Okay. How about this one?
If I do look close, it looks like some piece of space-age technology.
Last one.
Okay, now that looks like two bears high-fiving, but that is not in one of the options here. A light and darkness. Okay, so the two bears high-fiving and a light in the darkness is actually a reference to one of the DLCs we're gonna play later. This is gonna be a 100% run. Sorry, I didn't mention that at the beginning though. This is a completionist run and 100% run. We're gonna play the main story and we're gonna go through all the DLCs. So, I can't choose the options of two bears high-fiving because that's how it looks like. I'm gonna go with the bearded man.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results.
Wait, so that was all for nothing, really?
Seems right to you.
Some doctor you are. Okay, no, I hate energy weapons. Do I want to explode? No. I'm gonna go with speech, because why not? Should I go with survival? Maybe. I'll think about it. My gun, okay, I do get strong guns. I'm also, should I get melee weapons? Because I'm a legionary anyway, and legionaries typically use melee weapons, so... I got a high lockpick, high medicine, repair, science. I'm gonna need the high science. I get the prim. Again, spoiler alerts, my bad, whatever. I'm gonna need the science for later on in the game, so melee weapon, science, speech. I am not comfortable with this. I'm sorry, guys. Already have speed, so I wouldn't need barter. Fuck it, I'm going with melee weapons. Well, fuck it, no, I'm not gonna put in science this. I will put into guns, because I'm gonna use guns as my backup weapons. Just in case. So gun... Does that make sense for Legionary though? How many Legionary... Well, some of the Legionaries, but not all of them, do use guns. But if I want to play as a true Legionary, then I'm gonna have to go with melee weapons. Okay, so no guns. So, fucking, I'm gonna go with this. Fuck it, I don't care. Sorry that took a while.
I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality.
The worst time for an ambulance to pass by.
Got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Sorry about that. I live in the city and it's really impossible to get some peace and quiet in here. But anyways. Okay, so I could choose up to 2 traits or none. So of course I'm going to go for Wild Wasteland. Logan's Loophole. Wait, Logan's Loophole. But I'm gonna stay level 30 forever. I won't become addicted to chems. It'll last twice as long, but after 30 you get no. Hoarder, you gain plus 25 pounds, but minus 1 to all attributes anytime the weight you're carrying drops below 160 pounds. No. Heavy-handed. Your melee and unarmed attacks do more damage, but less critical damage. Okay. Good-natured. Plus 5 to barter, medicine, repair, science, and speech, but I have minus... Ah. No. I'm gonna take that threshold. I'm gonna go with heavy-handed, guys.
Alright, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
It's about damn time.
Here, these are yours. It was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought... Ain't...
Thanks for patching me up, Doc.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sonny Smiles before you leave. Anyway...
No hardcore mode. So that being said, guys, thank you for speaking of the DLCs, thank you guys for tuning in, and see you in the next episode of Let's Play Fallout New Vegas.